Yo, TB in this biatch. Oh, ik ben zo gelukkig. Yak Gotti en Shannon. Ze hebben hun vonnis gekregen. En laten we er even samen naar kijken.
All right, and I noticed that Mr. Kendrick's verdict form is dated December 2nd. Is that because that's when you all reached the verdict with regard to him? Okay. And then Mr. Stillwell's is dated today. Okay. All right, Mr. Kendrick. You have been found not guilty on all charges. Mr. Stillwell, can you please stand? You have been found guilty on count 64, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and not guilty on every other charge. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are officially released from further service, and I cannot express the degree of thanks that Fulton County owes you for your service. Given the length of this trial, you have paid close attention this entire time, and I appreciate your devotion, as I'm sure do the parties in this case. You are welcome to stay for the sentencing, or you can return to the jury room. I would like...
Bro, deze shit, ik heb gewoon tranen in mijn ogen van dit. Helemaal hoe Shannon en Max elkaar knuffelen. Als je daar geen kippenvel van krijgt, dan ben je geen mens. I don't know what's wrong with you then. This is, oh my god. En hoe jij Gotti Dog aankijkt, het is... Oh, ik ben zo blij. Ik ben zo blij voor deze boys. Ik vind het zo jammer dat Dog niet heeft volgehouden en niet is gebleven. Maar goed, dat is weer een ander verhaal. De jongens zijn vrij. Zoals je hoorde, zit er bij Shannon nog... zijn wel schuldig voor het hebben van een pistool, terwijl hij een veroordeelde crimineel is of felon, hoe je dat daar ook noemt. Maar hij heeft van de rechter, dat heeft hij later gezegd, gewoon time served gekregen. Dus de tijd die hij heeft gezeten was de tijd die hij zou krijgen voor die straf. Dus hij is basically ook gewoon cool. Ja, ik vind het echt lijp. Laten we ook even naar de reacties kijken van Max en Doug buiten de rechtszaal, net na de uitspraak.
I've never claimed that Mr. Stillwell is a choir boy. I've merely claimed that he was not guilty of the crimes he was accused of. And we are so thankful to the jury, to Judge Whitaker. He has a second chance at life. And we have had numerous discussions, attorney-client discussions, and I'm not going to get into the specifics, but we've had numerous discussions, a 47-year-old to a 30-year-old, about turning his life around and having a second chance at life and making it mean something and being there for one's children and for one's family. So I'm just so happy and excited for Shannon. I'm happy and excited for his grandmother, who I was able to hug, and I'm happy for his kids, and I'm just very hopeful that this is a turning point and there's great things coming in the future.
Max, is this a fair and just verdict, do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The jurors, we asked so much of the jurors, and they really scrutinized the evidence.
Justice system
and he is my hero.
Hey, can I ask a
longest
question?
running criminal trial now over. I mean, the fact that it ended in not guilty verdict seems like a waste of time for the state. All that money.
All of that money on a case that never should have been brought. The resources that have been expended on this case could have gone to so many other things. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine all the good that they could have done with the money that they burned on this case.
Sorry to make you repeat yourself, but again, just your emotions. You get in that courtroom today when you heard the verdict. Take us through.
You know, I wouldn't say I was shocked, but I was expecting that this is what they would come up with. When they spent the time to look at all that evidence, I mean, I just knew they were going to come out here. You always worry because I'm a worrier, but oh my gosh, I don't know. I haven't really processed it all yet. I hadn't processed it all
What's
yet.
next for the fight? Will he be released today, or how does this work?
It won't be today. He's got a few little jail charges we got to take care of, and then he'll be getting out of here and getting on with his life.
What's his plan after this?
His plan? His plan is to return to his family and his music and what he loves and performing for all his fans. That's his plan.
Tasha, you could bear.
Zo heerlijk. Och, jullie willen echt niet weten. En ik weet niet waarom dit mij zo'n goed gevoel geeft. Maar misschien is het dat omdat ik snap onrecht. Ik snap criminaliteit. Ik snap waarom je dat doet. Maar ik snap ook het recht. En ik snap het juiste pad volgen. En ik snap eerlijkheid. En als je ergens voor vast moet zitten, moet het eerlijk zijn. Ik kan niet, als jij mij aanklaagt voor een moord, dan moet ik die moord ook gedaan hebben. Niet omdat ik on the side drugs verkoop of weet ik veel ruzie heb met bepaalde gangs, moet ik daarom vastzitten voor een moord. Nee, ik moet dan vastzitten voor de drugs die ik heb verkocht, want dat is hetgene wat ik verkeerd heb gedaan. Maar niet omdat ik een beetje boeman ben, kan je mij een monster maken. Nee, dus dit is wat ze proberen te doen. Het is niet gelukt. Ik ben echt... Jullie willen niet weten hoe blij ik ben. En de reacties van Max. De reactie van Doug. En je ziet naast Doug mijn moeder van Yak Gotti. Laten we ook even naar een deel van haar reactie buiten de rechtszaal kijken.
It was his decision to not take the plea. And I said, whatever you want to do, I want to do. He said, no, I ain't taking the plea. He didn't take it. And we stood down. I prayed. I thank God for all the supporters all over the world. People who were supporting me, texting me, DMing me. I appreciate the love, and the love. All the prayer warriors, I'm thankful. God is good. He did his big one. They used my son rap lyrics against him. How dare they do that? It's a freedom of speech. They just did so much corruptness in this case. And they threw things against the wall and it didn't stick. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I just got so much emotion right now. I'm full. Day in, day out, going to work, having a personal life, coming back down here, sleeping in the courtroom. They having to wake me up, doing this thing over and over and over again repetitiously. Every day. Every day. My son stood up 30 months. My son stood up. And we was victorious. I'm thankful to God that a mother love went beyond the world. And I'm thankful. I never gave up on my son. Never. He said, Mama, I'm not taking it. I'm standing up. And I stood right by him every day. Every day of the week, I stood by my child. And he said, no. And I said, I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to stand with you to the end. And we stood down to the end. You never give up. No matter what's thrown against you. You never give up. Never. And he stood down. And I'm right here every day. Every day I stood up with him. Every night I prayed with him. And I told him, son, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. And I'm thankful to the people all over the world that prayed, gave me encouragement. He gave me encouragement. Big Jeff, Miss Sylvia, everybody around me. Taylor, Cole, I got so many people. My family members in Miami, Florida. Everybody that gave me hope and encouragement. India Monte stood every day. He watched them say bad things about him and disgrace him. And I had him and I raised him. They divulged his character. They said bad things about him, but we got the victory. And in life, you never give up. Never. You never give up, no matter how bad it look. God said he'll make your enemy your footstool. I look to the hills where my help come from. I had bad days, I had good days, I had emotional days, but I damn if I was gonna give up.
Shit. Oh, it's great being black, man. Die passie, die vuur, die liefde, die alles. I get tears in my eyes looking at this, man. Ik ben sowieso, of course, een Young Thug fan. Ik heb nooit veel naar Yak Gotti geluisterd, maar we wisten altijd wel van Yak Gotti. Maar het feit dat die jongens gewoon vrij zijn, ik ben daar zo blij mee. Ja, dat is het enige wat ik kan zeggen, man. Het is jammer dat Thug niet heeft gewacht tot dit einde. Want hij had ook gewoon not guilty. Hij was ook not guilty geweest, dat weet ik zeker. Maar goed. Dat is al allemaal gebeurd. Ik zie hier rechts ook de vader van Young Thug staan. Die nog zelf 2 zoons. Onfunk, die is ook in de RICO gepakt. Die had geplead, net als wat Ghana en al die guys ervoor hadden gedaan. Alleen is hij, terwijl hij weer vrij was, opgepakt met een pistool en zit hij weer vast. Dus hij heeft wel een zoon die nog vast zit. Maar ja, voor de rest, de YSL zaak is afgelopen. De boys zijn vrij. De staat heeft verloren. Ze hebben miljoenen dollars verspild aan dit. Dit is de langste zaak in de geschiedenis van de staat Georgia. En ze hebben het verloren. Dus ze hebben dit gedaan voor niks. Het grappige is dat er ook nog gisteravond juryleden werden geïnterviewd van de zaak. En eigenlijk hoor je in hun hele reactie al dat ze de hele zaak tijdens dat de zaak bezig was, dat ze aan het neigen waren naar een niet schuldig. Want de staat kwam gewoon met rare shit. Ik ga even een paar minuten van het interview afspelen en dan kunnen jullie dat ook zien.
I'm from the, I ain't turning around to have to get on 20 when I'm this close. Right. To be this close means something popped out. Now you want to bring in the fact of the homeless, maybe or maybe not person that was walking. Most people own something. So to take that into account,
we parked by them. So.
Right, like, you know, to take that into account, I didn't really, that didn't live heavy on me, that person never stopped pace, but that never connected for me. Like it just never made sense, at least for him. On the other side, the granulated video.
You talking about for Thomas? For Donald Thomas?
Yeah, for Donald Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, I always
in my spirit,
exactly what she about
we've
to say.
been going back and forth with that vehicle in that shot. Like, that never sat right with me. Like, who you brought in as an expert? That's wild.
That was beyond wild.
Yeah, wild. Yeah. But to hear the conversation, for you to have somebody get up there and say that they sent the video off, to have the opportunity to raise a resolution on it, but you never clarified if the video we watched was a high resolution or not. Plus, you know, I became an expert during this trial, but I ain't never been qualified to be one. 2 cars is not the same thing. You cannot convince me in spirit that's not the case.
It's not an infinity. I'm not good with cars, but it definitely don't look like
the video
to me.
Yeah.
I was like, well, what? Huh?
1 + 1, the whole trial, I would say in general, 1 + 1 = 11. It never got the 2.
I kept asking them, and ask them what an infinity is, because I'm where is it? am I loud or y'all just calling me? Y'all calling me slow. Like it didn't.
It didn't click for me.
It didn't click for me neither. And like, but I can't ask them because we're not supposed to talk about it. But when we do, I'm gonna ask you, can we go on somebody's YouTube channel or something so y'all can show me what the extended was? I know it was in the parking lot.
And them cars used to be at the Apex. We can't even drive one and buy the courthouse real quick. Ain't no way.
Ain't no.
That is supposed to be that anyway.
Right.
I wouldn't say like for me, when it came to the evidence from the state, the only thing that really kind of turned my to think like, oh, they're innocent was, again, the Drinks murder. That third car that pulled up before the car did the U-turn, like the state completely like disregarded it initially when we saw the video. And I haven't brought it up to the state too because we did have an opportunity to talk to the defense and the state attorney. We deliberated, and I was like, I mean, y'all completely acted like we just didn't see it. Like, do y'all think that we're like stupid? Like, I was almost insulted. Like, you guys didn't even bring up that this car even existed. The only thing that he had said was that, oh, that car did a U-turn, and I found that suspicious because they must have said something. But then you completely forget about the car that was right in front of it. Like,
or
I didn't like that.
Or even piggybacking off of that, you can't search a car by model. But the search that you provided was white vehicle. Mm-hmm. To then find the car, because you knew what that tag was because of somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So you were able to solidify that, yes, that was the right car. But the initial search that you showed us showed white sedan. Mm-hmm. You could do color and body. Why couldn't you do color and body of that third vehicle? Mm-hmm. Yep. Like that never made sense.
Yeah, but most of it didn't make sense. Yeah. Most of it didn't make sense to us, so I can't say.
And another thing for me was the Nut murder, Donovan Thomas. When they showed Yak being in the store, he was in the parking lot, he was by his car. It was like he was pretty much chilling. But on one of the footages from the camera, it was showing that, Mr. Thomas was by his car, like kind of, politicking with, the people that he was. So I was confused. I'm like, well, if they supposed to have some kind of beef or if it's supposed to be like this uproar with these two sets of, gangs or people or whatever,
why would I be posted?
Why would I just be kind of like lollygagging around in the store and the parking lot and this car pulling up and I'm talking to them and they pulling off and that, like it just, for me, that didn't make sense. And then they was just so adamant about, well, they was at the store for 30, 45 minutes before whatever. So when was they gonna see them? Because they was, how the camera footage was, it was like they pretty much could have saw everybody that was at the store. So that didn't register for me.
Kijk, we hebben even een paar verschillende fragmenten gezien van hun. Maar je kan eigenlijk aan hun hele demeanor al zien en voelen dat er, ja, hoe zeg je dat? Dat ze het gevoel altijd al hadden dat ze maar een beetje rondgegooid werden. En dat er rare dingen voor hen werden bepaald. En dat ze dingen niet zo logisch vonden. En ja, eigenlijk kijk, jammer genoeg kan je de jury niet zien. Maar als je de jury ziet nu en je hoort ze praten, dan weet je al van bro. Like, al die boys hadden gewoon moeten blijven zitten. Waren ze allemaal niet schuldig gevonden en klaar. Maar goed, dat is allemaal achteraf. Daar kunnen we niet over lullen. Iedereen is vrij. Ik ben blij. Ik ben blij. Alle zaken zijn nog niet afgelopen. Want we hebben nog de... Oh, maar dat maakt niet uit. Diddy-zaak, hij mag weg. En wie hebben we nog meer? Melly's zaak. Maar Melly komt misschien vrij. Maar dat weten we dus nog niet. En dat is het een beetje, man. Het is een beetje de high-profile zaken die nu in Amerika zijn, in de rap. Goed, dat was hem. Ik ga er vandoor. Ik zie jullie in de volgende. Oh ja. Wacht. Als jij wil zien hoe Jan Roos' zaak is gegaan, aangezien hij is aangehouden voor oproep tot geweld, klik dan op deze video en dan kan je dat gaan bekijken. Ik ben weg. Later.